So my wife and I went on a date night recently, and honestly, we're in the years right now of life that we don't get a lot of date nights together because we've got 3 young kiddos, we've got family who don't live here full-time yet, so we don't have built-in babysitters like so many of our friends, and so consequently we get a lot less one-on-one time than we would like. One of the things that I noticed over dinner and even pointed out to my wife was how awkward it felt just to have a normal, uninterrupted conversation. Any young parents know this feeling well. Your kiddos are always needing you, and there's always things happening, and we live on a farm, and we have animals and all the things, so we don't get that undivided attention. And when we actually had time for the first time in a while, it was awkward. It actually took intentionality to think up of things to talk about. My wife even jokingly said at one point, "Do you want me to look up conversational topics?" And we laughed about it, and I was like, no, we shouldn't need conversational topics. Like, we love each other, we love spending time together. But what happened was, after we sat in the quiet together a little bit, and we started to have little conversation, it opened back up to where it was just like it always is with my wife. We love each other, we love spending time with each other. We began to laugh and to dream and to have deep, meaningful conversation like we always have. But we had to get past that awkward phase of the night. I think this is true also with our relationship with God. I don't know about for you, but for me, if I've had a season where I haven't had the same intentional quiet time with God that I like to have, it can feel awkward. It can feel like quiet and I don't know what to say or how to listen. And we go through this weirdness at the beginning of really being intentional again. But you know what happens if you can push past the awkward? You start to laugh and you start to dream with Him again. And you start to have deep conversation again where you feel seen and known and you feel like you know and you see Him. The only way to have that is to push past the awkwardness. Push past the quiet. Push past the I don't know what to read. I don't know how to pray today. Just show up. He's there. He wants to spend time with you. If I can read a quote from A.W. Tozer, he said this: "The church waits for the tender voice of the saint who has penetrated the veil and has gazed with inward eye upon the wonder that is God. And yet this, to penetrate, to push past insensitive living experience to the holy presence, is a privilege open to every child of God." The reality is, God is there waiting for you each and every moment of each and every day to turn your attention to Him. Let's do it today.